What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of R&R. As always, I'm Logan.
I'm Ethan, and today we're hitting the Shadow Systems MR920P. This is going to be the 1 year, 10,000 round review. I'm going to give you guys some honest opinions on it, hit some pros, hit some cons, and at the end of the day, we're going to answer the question: if we knew what we knew now, would we buy it right now?
Yeah.
So if we knew right now what we knew then, would we still go back and buy it? However you want to try to
However you want to
verbiage it.
Yeah.
So we've had this gun for a while. It's spent most of its life in a Tier 1 concealed CCW holster or a Safari Land ALS, SLS level 3, retention holster on a battle belt. We've both got a lot of rounds through it. We're probably gonna have our own opinions on it. So I'll let you kind of kick her off what you think of it. If what you can think of any pros, cons.
I mean, pros itself looks good.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
But not even just that. I mean, the gun itself runs flawlessly. I mean, we have put every bit of 10K, might be,
Slightly over,
slightly, it might be slightly off a little bit, but it's 10K plus, or if not close. And, to us, to me anyway, I think that's a very, very, good amount of rounds through it. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they'll put 1,000, couple thousand through, whatever it may be, call it good. I actually just watched a video not too long ago. Honest Outlaw was doing a review on some Trinity something.
Yeah.
$7,000 gun.
Yeah.
$7,000 gun. And he had 50 plus malfunctions within the first 500 rounds.
Wow.
50.
Wow.
I'm talking stovepipes, failure to feeds, the optic screws stripped off, and he used factory stuff the whole time. So that's that's just some information thrown out there. This gun, have we had a malfunction?
I've had 0 malfunctions.
I don't think we've had a malfunction.
I've tried to make sure to really watch and check and see, and we have not had a single malfunction through.
And by no, I mean, and we didn't do a torture test. We didn't really, we did like what we did with the Gen 6 or whatever, nothing like that. But
it's gone through its paces.
It was also ran.
Yes.
It went through dust. It went through cold. It went through heat. It went through getting dropped. It went through mud. 20 minutes ago it fell off the table and fell in some snow. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. But this gun has been, like he said, in his holster everywhere he goes. It's his main CCW gun. This gun runs. Yeah. Period. This gun has far exceeded my expectations of of a reliable, durable gun. Yeah. Obviously, it is a Glock-ish clone, whatever it may be, but at the end of the day, it's not a Glock.
Yeah.
So you don't really have, like that Glock reliability sitting behind it and stuff, and there have been some people online that crap talk this.
Well, and Shadow Systems is a new company. They had some teething problems when they first kind of started out. I'm willing to say with this sample we have here, it's shown that they've gotten that completely taken care of. The gun's been extremely reliable. It's a flat shooting gun. It's fast. The fit and finish on it is very nice. Yes. The barrel is phenomenal. You can throw up some video right here of the way the groupings we were getting a year ago. We've used everything from Glock mags, Magpul mags, and the Mekgar all metal mags. Those 3 mags are the ones we primarily run. We've had no issues with any of those.
Even just with the mags, I don't even think that we've had a mag malfunction.
No.
Nope. And that alone kind of says a lot. I mean, that alone says a lot about the mag company too, but just in general, some guns are finicky with certain mags that you put in it. And that's the thing. It's like you have a gun that is that reliable, runs that much, and everything you get in the package, not just obviously the looks, but the
comp,
like everything that comes with the gun, like
gas pedals, the flared mag well, a little bit of the beaver tail that the Gen 6 has now kind of picked up.
Yep.
The sights on it are phenomenal. It comes with really good suppressor height night sights. The serrations on it are super nice. The serrations up top on the sides are super aggressive. The stippling is just about perfect.
Yeah.
It's very grippy. It's not so grippy though that it kind of puts holes in your shirts and rubs your skin raw when you're carrying it.
Yep.
Some of the other pros we're going to hit on this, it fits in Glock holsters. I know it's not advertised as so, but we've ran it in everything we have pretty much is Glock holsters. It fits in all of them.
Yeah. I mean, that's, like I said, just kind of touch on them if you want. I mean, it's been Bravo Concealment, Raven, T-Rex Arms, Safari Land, Tier 1 Conceal. He's even got some like old school paddle, like not Uncle Mike's, but like that type of holster. And
old Blade Tech stuff.
Yeah, and it runs in it. I mean, it fits just fine. Some of them, I will say, you do kind of have to mess with the retention screw a little bit, but you know, that's
some other pros we're going to hit on as the trigger's really nice.
Yeah.
It's not phenomenal by any means, but it's nice. For a striker fired gun, it's better than a Glock trigger, and that's saying something. I really like Glock triggers. So there's plenty of good stuff to say. We'll say the last good thing. Shadow System stands behind their gun. If you use this gun in a self-defense situation and you get your gun confiscated, it was a good shoot, they'll replace your gun.
Yeah,
which is cool. They're starting to really get some like law enforcement packages going and stuff. There's like, what was it, the West Virginia State Police? They just picked up the Shadow Systems as their duty weapon. So that's cool. There's a couple other police departments that are starting to run them.
It is kind of nice that it comes pre-purchased with insurance in a way. I mean, and that's, that could be, like you said, a peace of mind. So,
and so I would say overall, look, it's a fantastic gun.
Yeah.
Price-wise, I'd say that'd be your first con. For me, it really wasn't a con because I do still think it was a good deal. That
could be a pro and a con.
Yeah,
it can be in both categories.
If you're looking at just a brand new Gen 6 Glock 19 versus this is more expensive. This ran us about $1,000. We got it from Chaz over there at Mansfield Sporting Arms. We got this for right around $1,000, give or take. If you're looking at a brand new Glock 19 Gen 6, what'd you pay for it?
$640.
$640.
Yeah. But as you guys can see the difference, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally a Glock.
Yes.
Yes, it has. It's cut. It's got the serration, but it doesn't have the extra serrations on it. It doesn't come with metals. I mean, but
we'll just kind of hit this real quick. So this was, we'll just say $650 to make it easy.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and add an extra $100 for metal sights.
Yep.
That's $750. Let's throw on a ramjet and
afterburner.
Yeah. Gosh dang it.
Afterburner.
Let's throw that on there. Yeah. You're looking at another, even if you find on a crazy deal, we'll say $300. They normally go for more than that, but we'll say $300.
So you're already at $1,050.
So you're at $1,050. Haven't thrown on a mag well yet. That comes with a flared mag.
Well, this one is flared. I mean, but not as.
What I'm saying is that one actually comes with an actual
attachable mag well. Yeah.
Attachable, wear part. Trigger. Say you want to throw like a ZevTech Fulcrum because that's what that's really comparable to as far as the feel goes.
I love this gun. This trigger's ass.
Yeah.
The Gen 6 triggers.
Arguably, the Gen 6 does have better grip texturing.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
We're not really doing a side-by-side.
Yeah, but I will say, but
the grip texture is super nice on the Gen 6.
But say you got to drop another $100, $150 on a trigger.
Yeah.
Because this trigger is Dookie, 100%. I mean, I don't care. I'm a Glock fanboy all day long.
100%.
This trigger is poop.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Not trying to get too far off subject, but you're already, we'll say, completely conservative pricing.
You're already
finding crazy good deals. You're right around the same price as you're going to be able to find a Shadow Systems MR920P or XR920P.
Out the box.
Out of the box.
That's out the box. And I use this. This might go bye-bye forever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Or if the gun's not functioning properly, you send it to Glock, they're going to be like, well, you did all this crap to it.
Yeah.
That's not on us.
Yep. I mean, and like kind of like what we talked about in the beginning, 10K. I mean, 10K plus rounds. Yes. I mean, you can't like. I hope this is just as reliable after, which I don't think it won't be, but still, just knowing what we know now, the information that we have in that 10K plus of a gun, literally factory out of the box with no malfunctions over 10,000 rounds. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Yeah. And like I said, this hasn't been a range queen. This hasn't been a safe queen. This thing's been beat up, abused. It's been rain, snow, mud, dirt, everything. So super good gun. I would absolutely have no issues carrying it on my side in a duty holster for like, shit hits a fan or whatever it may be. This would be one of two guns I would definitely run to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is kind of the gun that started it all. We got this gun, went down and shot it. And we're like, man, this thing's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Came back up to the house and we're like,
you want to do YouTube?
Hey, you want to do a YouTube video?
It's like,
and Logan's like, I'm in. So, little shout out to the gun that kind of started this all. This gun was initially bought with me thinking, okay, I run an old school Roland Special. What would happen if you could bring the Roland Special into
the modern day,
into the modern period of time we've got right now with enclosed emitters and these micro comps that have this big
KKM barrel,
KKM barrel and comp,
comp,
the big dual port KKM port comp that I've got on it. Just to give you an idea. Just to give you an idea, I mean, that rolling special, I've got well over $2,000 in it.
Yeah.
This gun, I've got about $1,400, including the optic.
Yeah.
So you're talking well over $1,000 less for a comparable, I'd say a more reliable gun. I've had more malfunctions out of the first 10,000 rounds of my rolling special than I have this.
Yeah.
Which wasn't a lot, but it was still like 5 or 6 rounds, 5 or 6 serious malfunctions.
But it's 5 or 6 more times than you have of this.
Yes.
I mean, we did kind of get a little off tangent a little bit with the pros and cons, but we kind of just we'll go back to the pro the con / pro of the price.
We didn't really have any cons. The cons was price.
Yeah, price is the biggest thing, like I said. But yeah, so just kind of getting back to like the we went off tangent a little bit, but just kind of getting back to like the pros and cons aspect. Not many cons with it. Like I said, we did kind of want to throw price in there. Price, you can look at it as a pro for what you get for the price point, 100%. But you can also look at it as a con for not everyone wants to spend $1,000 on a pistol.
Yeah.
Not everyone wants to spend $500 on a pistol.
But in defense of that too, you can get the MR920, the regular MR920s, like their duty grade
like
ones.
$700 or something like that.
We've seen it for $650. So at that point in time, you're getting a non-comped Glock that's got a lot of features that the Gen 6 doesn't have. Don't get me wrong.
At one point
I'm still buying a Gen 6.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I'm still getting one. Yeah. But anyways.
Well, no, I was saying, I think at one point you sent me a link to
550.
Yeah,
Battlehawk armor.
Yeah, Battlehawk. Yeah, Battlehawk. It was like I think one was $499 and the other one was $550. So it's like
you start getting. So I mean,
you start getting in that realm. You're like,
But that's also one that I don't think has metal sights, but I don't think it had night sights. No comp. It's more of their like duty, duty grade, build. It's not really like
package.
It's not their more premium.
Yeah.
Like the MR920P or the XR920P.
Yeah. There's not many that there's really out there. I mean,
one of the main cons is like like I said, the gun had its teething. This company had its teething issues when it first started. From what I understand, though, they fixed everybody's guns if there was an issue with them. So, reputation, I guess.
Yeah.
Which
you can kind of throw that in there.
I don't think it's a bad reputation, but there are some people that have a bad taste in their mouth.
I was just gonna say maybe just put a little bad taste in someone's mouth, when they first and that's understandable to an extent. Just kind of getting back onto it, like it really is hard, and we don't want to sound like we don't have anything to say bad. Yeah, we don't have anything bad to say about it, but it really is kind of hard to find negative things to say about it.
I mean, just to give you guys an idea, this gun sat for a week with wet and stuff on it when I was down there doing my side-by-side trip. There's no pitting anywhere. There's no rusting on any of the parts or anything. The slide is held up as far as the finish on the slide. That thing's been holstered, unholstered hundreds, if not thousands of times over the last year, and there's absolutely no wear. I mean, there's a little bit on this side. You can see it right by the ejection port. There's a little bit of some of the finish is starting to wear off a little bit. So it's got a really good finish on it. Super durable. I mean,
I know, and that's, like I said, it is hard. It's hard to give it some cons when there's not many cons out there. And the cons that they do have, we kind of already went over with. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could say, like I said, price point, or you could say, the start of their company, they had some issues. But other than that, it's like we, obviously, sample size of 1.
Yeah.
But we, and over 10,000 rounds, have not had a single malfunction,
Nope.
a single issue, a single piece crack, break, snap, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So it really is hard. It really is hard to sit here and try to be like, man, what is there that this thing does, or that this thing sucks at, when there really isn't anything.
Yeah. Would this be on your list of guns to buy if you were going to replace your Gen 3 Glock?
Yeah, 100%, because not only is that a hypothetical thing, it was almost a thing.
Yeah.
If this was still a year or two down the road and we knew it wasn't coming out in the next month or two or whatever it may be, I could have picked one up for less than this.
Yeah.
So not only is it hypothetical, it was an almost deal thing.
Yeah.
So,
and if I knew what I knew now and I could go back a year ago, would I have bought a Gen 5 Glock or would I have bought this? I 100% would have still bought this.
Yeah.
100%. I have absolutely, like I said, I trust this gun.
Yeah.
And that comes, I mean, he knows this. That comes a lot coming from me. I have to really test something out before I'm like, yep, I trust myself, my family's life to it.
I mean, you didn't carry it for what? 2 months, 3 months
It's
until
3
we
months.
had
until we hit 3,000 rounds.
Yeah, I said we had a
carry
couple
it.
thousand on it
Yep.
before you even put it in your holster and carried it every day. Since then, obviously,
It's been an everyday carry.
7,000 more rounds that's been shot, tried and true. You can take our word for it if you want that this gun, if you are on the fence, if you have one and you're not carrying it now, or whatever, whatever the scenario may be, do not be scared to buy this gun. Do not be scared to run this gun. Do not be scared to carry this gun. Do not be scared to use and abuse this gun, because it will run every single time you pull that trigger. Every single time.
In our sample size.
Yeah, and our sample size of 1, which is ginormous.
This gun gets a stamp of approval from me. Here at R&R, it gets a stamp of approval. If you want it, don't hesitate, go pick it up.
Yeah. So with that being said, though, we do go ahead and wrap this video up. Make sure you do hit that like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification so you do know every time we drop a short or a video or anything in between. And as always,
We'll see you guys next time with your daily dose of R&R.
We'll see you guys.